Have you ever tried to read through a long-term care insurance policy? It's like trying to read a map upside down in the dark. The language is confusing, the rules seem to shift, and when you finally need to use it, it's hard to know what step to take first. But here's the thing. Long-term care insurance doesn't have to be scary, and knowing how it works ahead of time can make all the difference when your parent or grandparent needs it the most. In this video, we're going to walk through the basics of how long-term care insurance works, what it does and doesn't cover, and how to avoid the common mistakes that cost families time, money, and peace of mind. Let's start with a quick truth. Most people think long-term care insurance is only for nursing homes. It's not. It can help pay for home care, assisted living, adult daycare programs, and even full-time residential care. That flexibility is one of the biggest benefits, but only if you understand how to use it. Let's get visual for a second. Think of long-term care insurance like a fire extinguisher. You don't need it every day. You might even forget it's there, but when the moment comes and everything feels like it's on fire, you'll be really glad you have it, if you know where it is and how it works. The first thing you need to understand is the trigger. The trigger is what activates the benefits. Most policies kick in when a person needs help with 2 or more daily activities like bathing, dressing, eating, or using the toilet. It's not based on diagnosis, it's based on function. That's why documentation matters so much. If your loved one is starting to need help, keep track of it. Write down what tasks they struggle with, how often they need help, and who is helping. This information will be important when filing a claim. The second thing to look for, the elimination period. This is like a waiting period before the benefits begin to pay out. Many policies have a 30, 60, 90, or even 100-day delay. That means you'll need to cover care during that time out of your pocket. And be careful because some of the policies require service days versus calendar days. Planning for that cost ahead of time helps reduce stress later. Now let's talk about what it covers and what it doesn't. Every policy is different. Some will pay only for certain types of caregivers. Others require that care is delivered by a licensed agency, not a private helper or a family member. Some have daily spending limits or total payout caps. Here's where it gets tricky. Some families don't realize these limits exist until they get a surprise bill. That's why you want to get a copy of the actual policy, not just the summary, the full document, and read through it with someone who understands this stuff, like a senior care advisor, a care manager, or an elder care attorney if needed. And don't forget about inflation protection. If the policy was purchased years ago, it might not have enough coverage for today's care costs unless it's been adjusted. This is an easy thing to overlook until it's too late. Finally, communication is everything. Make sure your loved one, you, and any other caregivers know where the policy is, how to contact the provider, and what the steps are for filing a claim. This isn't something you want to figure out during a crisis. Click the link in the description below for my checklist to navigating long-term care insurance. It gives you all the questions to ask, the red flags to watch out for, and a clear step-by-step guide to using the policy when the time comes. The long-term care insurance policy is one of the most powerful tools you have to make sure your loved one gets the care they need without it becoming a financial nightmare.